Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is Indianapolis time for the Indycars. You really can't beat it, can you? This was the first split of the week in the Indy Open Series, 80 laps. Now I do like to try and get into the first split of the week whenever I can, because they often go quite interesting, and this one was really interesting. Now this is the first time I've ever run any kind of race at Indy. Done plenty of testing, but there's a big difference between testing and being in the race, and this kind of sucked to begin with, gotta be honest. Now I'd done my best to practice the outside line in advance and run with other people in practice, but there's a big difference between running it in practice and running it in anger for the first time. Frankly, I just completely shit myself, forgot everything I'd been practicing. And now we're going to come up the backstretch towards 3 and I am just going to get completely found out. Bang! Into the wall. Completely shot. Just trying to cling on for dear life. Into the wall again. He's calling me an idiot. He's probably right. Hang on a minute. Someone else has crashed. I really hope that wasn't caused by the ripple effect of people avoiding me backwards down the back. And as we go around under caution, one thing's clear to me. I do not need to be in the middle of the pack. If I stay there, I'm just going to cause a huge accident. I'm going to pit at the end of 2 to green. I'm going to get out of everyone's way. I'm going to build my confidence back up. Maybe I can race with the people who are around me at the back. And you know what? Usually I get very pissed off by unfixable damage, but this time, I really deserve it. It'll keep me where I belong. So, while we go around under caution, let's just look back and see how that crash happened. So keep an eye on the black 13 car on the inside in the centre of the picture as we come through 3. He's very wide. Oh, he's in the wall. Oh, he's into someone else. Oh, someone's upside down. Oh, that's a big one. And sadly, or possibly not sadly, that's far from the last time someone's going to be upside down today.
5 minutes later.
Okay then, boy. Let's just take the restart. Nice and easy. Nice and careful. Christian seems to want to be behind me. That's fine. We'll just cruise on ahead of him. Go through one. Nice and careful. Get our feet back under us. And then, oops, we just witlessly wander wide into the wall. And my confidence starts draining away again. Still, up the backstretch. In the draft. Christian suddenly deciding, oh, maybe I do want to overtake this clown, and I'm happy to oblige, but I still can't remember how to facilitate it. In the wall again. Nearly take out Olivier. He goes through. I'm like, yep, everyone, I have no business trying to hold any kind of position in this race. I'm going to take a big ass lift. Please, go out of my way. Damien takes the invitation. We're where we belong. P22 out of 24. Only 22 cars left on the track. Please, God, can I just have a chance to calm down and get my head on straight? And up ahead, just notice there's Olivier as well, rolling out the welcome mat, getting himself nice and high. He wants to be at the back as well. Let's cruise around together and see how I can not fail from here.
42.864. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Whipping it ahead, just about starting to get my head out of my arse, get my feet back under me, figure out what's going on, and oh, here comes someone down the order. Some horrible calamities happened in front of us. There he is, dead on the inside. We're rolling round again, back under caution. 3 positions gained, despite the worst start to a race in human history. Well, we're still rolling, so I guess it can't be the worst start, but still up there. Let's see how that came about while I take a pit stop.
We can't fix the damage.
Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Anyway, on board with Evan. He's going to get the run. Now he's into the no man's land and he hasn't got the overspeed yet. Gonna have another go? No, eases off. And into the wall. And into the wall. and just avoid sliding all the way up to where he's going to get collected. But still, blocking the track, enough for the yellow. Let's go on.
5 minutes later.
So, lap 23 now. Just about managed to figure out where I am and what I'm doing. Back safely out of Christian's aero push, putting in a couple of vaguely acceptable laps in clean air. It's a bit early to say that the race is coming to me, but I don't feel quite so incompetent anymore.
40.878. That was your fastest lap
Oh.
of the session. The yellow flag's
Oh.
out. They want
Oh, that's not gone well.
road is closed right
That's
now.
not gone well at all.
Car.
Pit stop time, and then let's see what happened.
We can't fix the damage.
Right up the front stretch, keep an eye on this poor grey car, who's about to get absolutely shafted through no fault of his own. Through one. Oh, up he goes, over and over, and up and over, and off to space, and up, and then he clips through the fence and he's just left dangling there, like an unwanted Christmas ornament. Little help, guys? Little help? Poor bugger. Now let's go and see why that happened. This is the car who was in front of him, and as you can see, he just gets a little bit loose. Not his fault, you know, that'll happen sometimes, especially in the first run that you've had for a while. And he just drives off, and there's the bloke dangling there.
5 minutes later.
Right then, here's lap 30. If you thought that this race was weird before, it's about to get super weird. Keep an eye up ahead. Oh, wall, wall, where do I go, where do I go? Oh,
Yellow flag. Line up
I'm dead.
profile. Pit road is closed right
Am I dead?
now. Left over
What?
one.
Why am I not dead?
Position when
I'm
the
not
yellow
dead.
flag
Must have been a Phantom 4X, I guess. Oh well, back in the pits and make sure.
We can't fix the damage.
Yes, thank you. Now let's see what happened. Here is the poor bugger, just misjudging it slightly. Wall, wall, wall. Houston, we've got a problem. I have just come through, and we'll take another angle of that. I have literally ramp-carred him to space and not taken any damage. Congratulations, iRacing, well done. You knew the contact happened, because you 4x'd me. But there you go, bit of GTA physics in iRacing, why not?
5 minutes later.
Off the restart, and despite my best efforts, Jeff has managed to get behind me in the pits. So let's do something about that. What? Wait, oh god, he's Blinky Bill. I've got no idea where he is. He's back, he's there, he's back, he's there. I've walled myself. I think that time at least I can be forgiven slightly for walling myself. He's still going. He's still going, is Blinky Bill. I'm alive, just about. Whipping it forward, I have dropped off Olivier, because I suspect that Blinky Bill might cause some problems, and I do not want to be anywhere near them when they do. Meanwhile, up ahead, Frankie in the orange car is in the wars. Now it looks there like he just walls himself, like so many other people have done this race. Keeps it together nicely through pit exit, but now, have a look at this angle. He's going to get a run on someone, drive up behind them, and... Wait! That looks like a bit of netcode to me. Anyway, he's now very slow. We're coming up behind him. My god, is this a chance to get an actual on-track overtake in this race? Come on. Come on, get the run, get the run. Next straight, we'll have him, surely. I can overtake someone. Oh, what's this? Huge crash. Oh god, huge crash. Oh, huge crash. People dead everywhere. Frankie's dead. I'm not dead. Absolutely 100% saved from the early warning by eye overlay there. Yeah, let's call in at the pits and then see what happened.
We can't fix the damage.
Yep, thank you for that. Right, now, 3 cars down the backstretch. Yellow's got a run. This green car's got an even bigger run. Up the inside he goes. Ooh, bit of netcode. Ooh, hard impact. And here comes Frankie. Doink! As the other two just slide depressingly into the grass. Let's see that again from the car behind on blimp cam. Be interested in people's opinions on what he's done here. Coming through. big run. Coming through. Even bigger run. I think yellow gets taken a bit by surprise. They come up the back stretch. As yellow pulls out and then goes, oh shit, and tries to hold it. Lets it happen. There was a bit of netcode there, but it does seem like green car was a little bit too optimistic in how he went through the corner. Of course, I've hit people plenty of times this week, and there'll be a video coming about that.
5 minutes later.
So at 50 now, I was starting to get a bit down on myself and thinking that maybe going to the back was the wrong move, but I'm coming round on that as we come round, and oh, here's Blinky Bill at his old tricks again. And he's still at it as we come onto the back stretch, and I'm starting to get a bit worried at how the field's starting to crunch up a bit. On to lap 55, very crunched up, look up ahead. Trouble, big trouble, very big trouble, it's turned into a slalom, and somehow, little bit of luck and a little bit of judgment, somehow we've survived all that complete nonsense. Deep breath, let's see how it happened. Right, we'll take a bit of chase cam here, see what's going to happen. One guy pulls out, ooh, bit of not quite too wide, up the bum, and oh dear, let's go on board with that guy in the white car. And here he is, just minding his own business. And it all goes off in front of him, and where I managed to ramp car someone else and get away with it, he has absolutely gone to space. It's still going on, and the little nose cone just dangling away there to taunt him and add some insult to injury. And under caution, check out Olivia's message up the top. We were both in an IIS race later in the week, which is the next video on this channel, and boy did she ever get what she asked for. It was as wonderful as this race is silly, and this is a bloody silly race.
5 minutes later.
So it's now lap 72, I'm very happy, I'm gaining iRacing for this, I will take this finish right now. We come up the front stretch, do you think something silly's going to happen? Do you think something silly's going to happen? Look up ahead during 1 and 2. There it goes. There it goes again. There it goes again. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh! And I am absolutely gutted by that because I've just hit Olivier, who we were driving at the back and vibing with for so long. I'll have a look at it again at the end, but for now let's just have a look at some other people and see how that all came about. So it's 2x2 up the front stretch, you're looking at the bottom pair. Boink! Huge netcode, a tyres width of netcode, they're both in the outside wall. Smashy smashy as they all go through. And we'll see what collected Olivier now. Here's Laura Gerhardt's chase cam in the green Starbucks machine. It all happens in front of her. She can't do anything about it. There's Olivier having been walloped by me. And let's go on board with him now. He pretty much does everything right. He sees it happening, he hits the brake. He's going nice and slow, he's got just enough room. And there's the yellow car from behind. Back on board with me, watch my inputs. I think I just simply didn't brake enough. And the reason I didn't brake enough is because of last week at Phoenix there was a video about all the ways I died. And one of the ways I died was seeing an incident ahead and braking too hard and spinning. And that must have been just in the back of my mind. Olivier, if you're watching, sorry man, so gutted after all the time we spent surviving together.
5 minutes later.
Alright then. Definitely going to be only one more restart with a number of laps left. 8 cars remaining on the track. I am absolutely over the moon with how this race has gone. By rights, I should just have been dead at least 4 separate times. But I'm not. I'm still here. Time to take it to the end. Just going to vibe. See if Olivia has anything to pass me with. Doesn't look like it. I will take my 7th place and be very, very happy about all this. This absolutely ridiculous meme of a race. Surely we can get to the end now. Surely. Only 8 of us left. What more can possibly go wrong?
3.3 seconds. You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Oh no, the leaders! The leaders are dead! And look out! I'm still not dead. I've only got 16x.
White flag.
Dear God, I went straight out and bought a lottery ticket, I can tell you. There's only 6 of us left on the lead lap. I'm going to finish P5 under the pace car. What on earth is this race? Let's see that again. Here they come, backstretch, through 3, into 4, and can there be any doubt? Huge netcode, colossal netcode, ridiculous netcode. And just to put a capper on it, I hit Seb's nose and it snaps back into place. And could this have ended any other way? Surely not. It had to be like this. It was written in the stars. Or maybe it was written in the gutter. Who knows? Right, one last quick point for anyone who is inclined to say, oh, well, you should know about netcode and you should leave a bit extra space. Here's the previous lap. Look how close they get without touching. And here's the next lap. Just look at how far apart they are when they touch. You can't legislate for that. You can't predict that. You just have to accept it. And so, as the battered, bruised, somewhat traumatised survivors all roll over the yard of bricks together, under caution to take the checkered flag, we'll see you next time. We'll have something more sensible, more exciting, and a bit more reflective of how things usually are. For now, we'll give the last word to my spotter.
Solid work.
Yeah, right. What race were you watching, mate?